Hi, this is Scott Arno with this week's Security Tip. Today we're going to talk about a pretty important topic, and that is updating. Now, when you get attacked electronically, it's by bad software called malware. And malware attacks will focus on what are called vulnerabilities, basically flaws in the software on your computer. Now, updates are sent out regularly by the manufacturers of these pieces of software. Those updates will often fix the flaws. They'll prevent future attacks against those flaws from succeeding because they call it patching the hole. They put patches out there. You can think of it like water flowing, and effectively these patches will fill in the hole and stop the drain. The water won't flow through. Now, one thing to realize is new vulnerabilities, as they call them, are uncovered pretty regularly, so you have to keep updating. Now, one unintentional side effect of these updates is the manufacturers will tell you what they're fixing. They also don't mean to, but they of course tell the hackers what you're fixing as well. So, once these problems are actually fixed, if you've put the update in, that's great. If you haven't put the update in, the attackers now know what the vulnerabilities are and they'll target them. There was actually, I guess it was from about 2008 through 2011, the most popular piece of malware out there was something called Conficker. The interesting thing about Conficker is it attacked a hole which had been fixed about a month before the malware actually came out. And it became so popular because people didn't put the update in place. Now, if they had, it never would have worked in the first place. Effectively, the attack would have bounced off the wall, but it didn't happen. So, how do you make sure you're updated? Of course, you see the little hints for it. You have to remember to do it. You have other things to do. Well, you can often set automatic updating. Not every program has it. A lot of them do. Antivirus software almost always does. And there's also some wonderful programs available which are free software updaters. They automatically update your software when you turn on your computer. I can't recommend these enough. My personal favorite is one called Secunia, which is spelled S-E-C-U-N-I-A. And they have something called the Personal Software Inspector. It's completely free. You install it on a Windows-based machine. That's one of the Microsoft ones, not Apple. And it will take care of it for you. They have contracts, I think, about 10,000 different software vendors. So for the most part, you put that in, it keeps your stuff a lot safer. And if for any reason you don't like Secunia, there's another very good one called FileHippo. And if you do have an Apple, I do myself, I use one called AppFresh. There's a free version of that as well. It does roughly the same thing. Just a good way to keep safe. And if you remember no other tip I give you, keep your software up to date. Thanks so much for your time. And of course, if you'd like to read more about this or other issues, come by thesecurityadvocate.com and have a fantastic week.